As it turns out, there is no Epstein client list.
Oh.
So we don't even have to worry about that at all anymore.
Well, that's a relief.
Whew, that's a load off.
Because we were worried there was sex trafficking going on and people were getting blackmailed.
There was and they said that too. There was no blackmail.
Oh, that's good.
I thought the Attorney General had the client list on her desk.
It's just
She said it's on my desk. I'm releasing it soon.
Well, she looked at it. She was like, "Oh, there's no names on this list."
It was all blank pages.
Blank pages.
It was like client list. Haha, JK.
Yeah, it said client list on top, but it was like they started the list because they thought there would be but then there was they never did it.
Like they intended to write a list.
Right.
And then when she finally got around to opening up the book.
Like I have so many pieces of paper around my house that say to do on top.
Sure.
But it says nothing under it because I just never get around to doing it.
Oh, that's weird because I have like a to-do list and it has actual things on it.
No, not me.
Because that's the reason I created the list.
No, I go like, I'm going to make a to-do list. And then I like don't do it. And so if you find it, like it says to do. And so you might go, oh, I found Sam's to-do list. What's on the list? Oh, there are no items. And I think that's kind of the client list situation.
Hope you're hungry.
Right, for nothing. That's the client list thing. That's the client list.
You know what's a bummer?
What?
Jeffrey Epstein was murdered for nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Well,
okay. Wow. I'm glad you brought that up. It actually is, as was reported. It was a suicide.
Oh.
They came out with it was just a suicide. So.
And this is all according to the Department of Justice and the FBI?
The Department of Justice and the FBI under Trump.
So let me get this straight. So.
Go ahead.
There's nobody being sex trafficked.
No.
Not that there was no, well, there was, because there may have been, but there were no customers.
And no one else will be prosecuted.
No one was prosecuted. Nobody was being blackmailed.
No client list.
There was no client list. So
Jeffrey Epstein was a free man.
Well, we don't, he could have been, I think he still could have been sex trafficking.
He could have been a bad dude.
But he was sex trafficking to no one.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. There's no list.
He wasn't to no one.
So then why'd he kill himself? He should have been like, I am guilty of nothing.
Well, here's the thing. Depression hits a lot of men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that might be one of those things.
And you can't really tell if somebody's struggling with it.
Yeah, it hits you in here.
But if I was in jail for something I didn't do?
Plus, it's a taboo subject for men to talk about.
Right.
I see.
Right.
But if I was in jail for something I didn't do, I'd just be like, okay, I'm going to be proven innocent, so I'm not going to kill myself.
Well, that's what Denzel did in that movie, The Hurricane.
I thought that was about Helms.
No, that was Stand Back. That was a different movie.
Like, I remember, like, the West Memphis 3, they were like, no, we did not do this.
Right.
And they fought for their freedom.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
What's another way?
End it all.
Just
end it
before
all.
Trial?
Unalive yourself, yeah.
That's good. We want to get in the algorithm.
I'm trying to hit the algo. Yeah, unalive yourself, they said. Well, but maybe he was sex trafficking, or he was attempting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just had a sex trafficking business that wasn't a great business.
There's no client list.
Maybe he didn't get a client yet.
He didn't have a client.
I'm going to start a business.
Right.
Like when Michael Scott started his own paper company.
Kind of. It's more like, I think, when like you know how like businesses will go on to Shark Tank.
Right.
And they'll be in the red. They'll go like, well, why do you have no cash flow? And they go, because we ordered too much supply. We don't have a customer base. You
think he just ordered a bunch of kids and he had no...
Well, then
I don't know.
For the kids, though.
But I'm saying he might have been a terrible person.
Maybe he couldn't find kids to traffic.
Maybe.
And he had nobody to traffic them to.
Well, he definitely had no client list.
Okay. But there was no... Well, there was a victim.
No Kickstarter?
Unfortunately, she died.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, she got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
That happens. Happens to Nicole from the Morning Mashup.
That's a great point.
You know, that happens.
What don't we know about Nicole?
Yeah, was she ever sex trafficked?
No, she would brag about it.
She would have said something.
Yeah.
And honestly, she would have thought it was a date.
Yeah. Okay.
It says right here, a review order by President Donald Trump.
Oh, good.
By President Donald Trump appointed leadership of the Justice Department and the FBI found no evidence that notorious deceased financier.
What?
Well, that's what he's known as, a deceased financier.
That's how we're reporting him?
Right. 100%. Remember when Conan did that podcast and the guys called him a financier and that was not a joke? It was just a regular conversation.
I thought it was a joke.
It was not a joke because that's how people refer to him.
ABC News is referring to him as deceased financier.
Notorious deceased financier.
Notorious for what?
Of his financing.
Being a financier.
His finance, being a financier.
What are we doing?
The financing, I think. It found no evidence. The DOJ and the FBI found no evidence. The notorious, if I could continue, Travis.
Sorry.
This is not weird. Notorious deceased financier Jeffrey Epstein kept a client list of associates whom he blackmailed or conspired with to victimize dozens of women, according to a new memo reviewed by ABC News. Maybe
They found no evidence of that.
Maybe he just didn't keep a list. Maybe he had clients not on a list.
Just in his head?
In his head.
Like when you're a kid and you memorize someone's phone number.
That's exactly right. And then he actually didn't blackmail anyone.
Okay, so what's Ghislaine in jail for?
Oh, that's a good question.
We're talking about Jeffrey.
But she was with him. She was like...
Allegedly.
So she's in jail for sex trafficking to nobody.
Well,
maybe she had a
there's
list.
no list.
I mean, she better be like, I need to go back for a retrial. No, there was nobody on this list.
You've been convicted.
Well, the conviction is the conviction.
Well, she's in a nice jail that she can do yoga in.
So then
Is she doing yoga in there?
Yeah, she's in like one of those really nice, like comfy jails.
Well, then listen, all's well that ends well for everybody.
Well, but I'm sure she probably
don't know.
appreciate her freedom.
And that's the end of that.
Something smells a little fishy, no?
Not to me.
No.
The department. Okay, well, here you go. This should clear it up. The department has also released hours of purported footage as part of its review, which officials say further confirms Epstein died by suicide while in custody in his jail cell in Manhattan in 2019, contradicting conspiracy theories long embraced or spread by allies of President Trump and others. Whoa,
That's true.
That's ironic that you phrase it that way. Mike, you may have some apologies to make to our former staffer, Rob, because you said it was a homicide, but it wasn't.
Well,
it says right here.
Yeah, we read it on ABC News. Yeah. They wouldn't lie.
It's the main.
It's not ABC News. It's the Department of Justice and the FBI.
That's the mainstream media.
That's Bob Iger.
No, I don't. I think it's Trump's Department of Justice and FBI saying
Well,
this.
but who's printing it?
So you're saying the printing is where it's... I would think that the Department of Justice and FBI, if they were being misquoted, would probably say something.
I'm a little confused.
You are?
Can we get Rob on the phone?
Yeah.
Like no client list, but it's actually no comma client list.
No. Client list.
Exclamation mark.
What about all the video that they were going to review?
They did.
Yeah, they
Nothing.
reviewed it all.
Nothing. Not one thing.
No, stop asking about it.
They finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucky for you, they finished the video.
And lucky for you, no murder.
Nothing on this tape. Did you check the next one? I checked the next. Nothing on this tape.
Well, looks like I recorded raw on it instead.
Yeah, I got one last tape. Better check it. Good news, guys. Nothing. Nothing on this tape either.
Is it safe to say Trump duped everybody?
Into what?
Can we say?
I don't think so.
Well, because when he was running...
He got to the bottom of it.
When he was running...
Go ahead.
He's like, I will release all the Epstein footage, all the JFK footage. You'll get it all.
Well, did he get to the bottom of JFK?
I mean, there's still stuff redacted.
And didn't they release a bunch of Epstein stuff to Libs of TikTok?
Libs of TikTok got it all.
She had the binder.
Yeah,
She got the binder.
And then the Attorney General said, the client list, good news, everyone, it's on my desk.
Isn't it wild that he could just bluff his way through it and then no one's going to follow up and be like, bro, like, you're full of shit.
You don't think that he got all the information and he looked at it and went, oh, nothing here.
I think whoever...
My mistake.
Okay, so?
I think whoever's involved is more powerful than him.
There's no one... Who?
George Soros.
Oh,
how so? There's no client
list.
list.
I didn't see anything in there about George Soros.
There's no client list.
I thought we were draining the swamp.
No.
He's a deceased financier. Could you guys stop
Right,
besmirching his memory?
I just feel bad that a guy killed himself for absolutely nothing.
Let's keep going on this article, Mike. Could you scroll down a little bit? The
like
memo.
He probably feels really silly now. If he were still
In
alive.
heaven.
In
Yeah.
heaven.
In heaven.
Like, why'd you kill yourself? You're fine, bro.
In heaven. Oh, my name would have been cleared.
Oh, that's
Thank
a bummer.
God I'm in heaven.
I'm here watching from above in heaven. The memo is also likely to generate outrage among those who have claimed See, don't let it generate out. Who claimed Epstein's known high-profile associates could be implicated in his crimes. According to the FBI and DOJ review, no further charges are expected in connection with their probes into Epstein, as investigators did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties.
Good. Nobody did anything wrong.
Yeah. By the way, Prince Andrew, he didn't sweat.
Yeah, this is good news for him.
He was at the Pizza Express in Woking. He told you already.
I don't know why they got to bring this up.
Okay. Attorney General Pam Bondi had previously promised the public release of scores of records associated with federal probes into Epstein. Though in recent interviews, she has claimed the delay was attributed to tens of thousands of videos within the FBI's possession showing potential pornography of minors.
No, that wasn't true, though.
She has to feel stupid.
She said potential.
Oh, potential.
So potential means it might not be.
So you have videos that's just like we're looking through it. It's like, oh, everybody here
might be child pornography.
This is
might
just
not.
regular stuff.
Yeah.
It's like when they got Pee-wee.
Everybody here seems like it's just having a good time.
Epstein was just a swinger. He enjoyed the swinger lifestyle.
Yeah.
Kids?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They were all adults.
Yeah.
What about the island?
Okay, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with having an island?
I mean, I guess nothing. We have Hawaii.
That's right.
Okay, my mistake.
You can have an island.
I should think before I speak.
Yeah. I mean, you don't like vacations?
No, I'm trying to get better at this. I'm sorry. You're right. That's my fault. I do like vacations. What about that big dome?
I think his head is a standard size.
No, I'm talking about on the island. What about that big temple-looking thing?
Well, I mean, I think that's just a building.
That's just a regular old building.
That's just where you like to. It's a cigar lounge.
Oh.
You don't have. I mean, if
with other of-age men.
Just a dude's cigar lounge.
He designed that because of Ellen's set.
DeGeneres?
Yeah, you ever see her set? It matches that.
Well,
he likes
now
Ellen.
I've got more questions.
So he wants to go watch Ellen smoke a cigar.
He likes Ellen, or Ellen likes him?
Good question.
I think probably.
This is like a chicken and the egg scenario.
That's exactly right.
I think you guys.
Google Ellen degenerate set.
Degenerate.
Epstein.
Hey, is she not?
Epstein Temple.
What?
Probably just Ellen Epstein Temple.
Whatever.
Ellen DeGeneres set. Epstein
I've never
Temple
seen this
Island.
before.
Yeah, me neither. But I don't know why we're even talking about it. Oh yeah, look at
that. So they're saying the stripes.
The stripes and the trees.
And the trees match.
Oh my God.
Ellen's set.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I think it is.
What is going on?
I don't know.
I think it's deeper than you could ever even imagine.
Well, no, obviously not.
I don't
read
think so.
The DOJ and the FBI, who I implicitly trust,
I don't
have
think so.
said no client list, no blackmail of powerful people, also no murder.
So
shut up.
Hey, by the way, good news, conspiracy theorists. You don't have to worry.
Yeah. Not every conspiracy is right.
We're done. Okay. What'd they find out about JFK?
Nothing.
Oh, so it was a lone gunman.
Yeah.
What a nut.
What a lunatic.
What a kook.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Move on.
Hey, that's another load off.
You elected me to get to the truth. I did it. Now shut up.
What's going on in Area 51?
It's an airport. What do you want?
Yeah,
it's a military base. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh. Whew.
I guess sometimes the truth is not what we hope.
That's another load off.
The Area 51?
Yeah.
Because you thought they were
All I hear is
hiding
good news.
alien technology there?
I did.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy thinking.
All right, thank God.
Yeah.
Then I won't think it anymore.
Don't think it.
Okay. All right, good.
Move on.
All right, then we're good. Between this and the big beautiful bill, I hope Trump knows that. I mean, I hope this is all. He says it's so great, but I hope it's worth losing a friendship.
Whose friendship?
You know, that's what
Epstein?
No, Epstein's the deceased financier.
I can't believe they called him that.
Well,
What are you going to call him?
You don't even have to put that in there.
We have to explain
Nobody's
Nobody's
reading
gonna
that
know.
article
Nobody's-
saying who?
Nobody's gonna have a clue who he is.
You have to give him a title.
Yeah, some kind of credit.
Yeah, you have to give him a credit.
Why are we talking about this guy anyway? Well, he's a deceased financier.
Notorious.
He's notorious.
Financier.
Yeah. Everybody's like, who's that notorious financier? That's right.
Well,
No,
Trump lose?
I think that the big beautiful bill is what really did it, and he said it's going to be a great thing, but it's ruining a friendship. Elon and Trump are at each other's throats again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Over Epstein?
Well, Elon, has questions about these findings.
Oh, that's right, because a couple weeks ago, he said that Trump was in the Epstein files.
He said that.
And that's why they haven't been released.
He said that.
And Trump never denied it.
But now this news today has nothing to do with what Elon said.
That's right.
Okay, good.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so Elon actually posted a meme. And it's a caption that says, "We will release the Epstein list." And it's a man beginning to apply some kind of makeup. And then the second caption says, "We just need more time." And he's starting to now, he's applied the base already, and now he's applying makeup around his lips and eyes and cheek area. And then it says, "The Epstein list is on my desk." And now he's applying some kind of multicolored wig. And then the final caption is, "There is no Epstein list," and now the reveal is that the man is actually a full clown.
Full-blown clown.
Right, and that's something that he released this morning at 3:12 a.m.
Well, yeah, because this news came out at like 1 in the morning.
Sure.
Which is when you drop all the important news.
I wonder what Elon's doing at 3 in the morning. Oh, there's another thing. This happened at 4 in the morning. I hope he's not in some kind of K-hole, as they're known. At 4 in the morning, Elon said, "What's the time? Oh, look, it's no one has been arrested o'clock again." And then there's an image that says the official Jeffrey Epstein pedophile arrest counter, and it's at 0000. So Elon's going to town on this. After a couple days ago, he pledged to start his own political party and to campaign against anybody who supported the big, beautiful bill. So things are not looking good. I do wonder if Trump has changed the locks to the White House since giving Elon the key. Because the last time Elon was there, he got the key to the White House.
Yeah.
I'm sure he changed it.
It was a grand ceremonial gesture. And then everything went to shit. Elon is creating the America Party.
Nice.
To counter Trump. And I think people don't quite know, they spent so long hating Elon that now he's doing all this shit and they kind of like it, but they don't know.
It's a roller coaster ride with him.
Especially because he might switch back, and then we're like, we got to hate him again.
Oh, yeah.
It says, by a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party, and you shall have it, Musk said on his X social media platform, referring to an online poll he had created earlier in the day. So, yeah, now he's got Twitter. And it looks like, so what are all the people that were in bed with Trump and Elon? Are they all picking sides now?
Well, I think this is really interesting because so many people that were on Trump's side are convinced that there was Epstein files.
Yeah.
And a lot of Trump's people that backed him are
they don't like the bill.
Well, they're just not.
They don't like the bill.
The spending.
They don't like Iran.
Yeah,
that's true. That was. Tucker hasn't forgiven him for it.
I think Tucker was teasing an interview with the president of Iran.
Okay.
That's great.
Who thought that our heroes were going to be Tucker Carlson and Elon Musk?
What a rabble rouser.
I'm having
It's a weird time.
June was a great month.
And it feels like July is really off to something crazy.
Oh, yeah. And we're not even halfway through the first year.
No.
Oh my God, it's only been 6 months.
I'm exhausted.
It's exhausting.
I'm exhausted.
Look at how much we've covered in 6 months.
I mean,
It's insanity.
There's no way this can go on for 4 years.
Oh, watch.
No, we'll be dead.
The things don't look good.
They look good for Epstein.
Well, unfortunately, he's deceased.
Rest in peace to the notorious financier.
Bad time to kill yourself.